just got the stream up and running. Doing some last minute graphic changes, so bear with us and we'll be up in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for the minor delay. Just getting some last minute things set up as far as graphics and all the lower thirds and stuff like that. Getting the restream ready. Shout out to Restream. We are now streaming on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and I believe we're trying to send it on LinkedIn, but they're currently in their beta stage, and I've had to apply to do that process. It's different than others where you just sign up and click live stream. It's a different platform, and they're going through some beta versions of that, so hopefully look for that. That will either be on my personal LinkedIn page, Sam Jack. I believe it's linkedin.com/in/Sammy J. Or the Viral Media Network does have a business page on LinkedIn, so look for that. But these are my main channels here, Instagram and Facebook. My Twitter handle, which is media_viral, is a feed essentially from my Facebook. And if you are unfamiliar with the show, this is the live vlog that Viral Media Network puts together. And again, if you see me slightly paused or looking around the screens, I have a monitor here setting up, checking out my restream. You can see here, this is all my restream feeds. And let me tilt the camera a little bit so you can see. Oh, there you are. There I am watching there. So I'm clicking through, I'm switching graphics, things like that. And that's where some of the pausing goes in. And I'm looking down at the screen, looking back up at the camera. So I apologize. So my name is Sam Jack, aka DJ Lumberjack. I run a company called Viral Media Network. And this live vlog is essentially what is going on with my personal growth, and also with the business development growth of Viral Media Network. And I'm the executive producer of Viral Media Network. What I was doing is let me keep this in. So this headset is for, I'm going to tilt down here. That's for my Serato setup, so I can cue in. And this has my mic, but I'm also able to monitor the stream, which is a little bit of a delay. So I can come over here and listen on the restream, see how it sounds. Looks like it's synced. There's a little bit of a hiccup, so I apologize. My internet isn't the best. I'm working on that, trying to get fiber optics here. So long story short, this is a live vlog for business development of Viral Media Network, personal growth. We go through some current events, especially now with the COVID-19 and the pandemic slightly starting to shift. And of course, we're going to talk a little bit about police killings, George Floyd, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. There's many more. We'll get into that. We don't want to get too political, but obviously things like starting martial law, which is getting close to, and we've seen tanks, Hummers in the streets, President Trump going crazy, sending the National Guard. We see peaceful protesters, we see violence, we see riots, we see looting. Is that coming from the peaceful protesters? Is that coming from an outside group? The violence spurred by the police. So we're not going to go deep into it, but we will be going a little bit into that. But we also give some recommendations as far as I give a recipe out every week. I give out a album to check out, and I give out other stuff. So let me do this. Let me start by, we always talk about the essential workers to start with. But we are going to skip that. So let's just acknowledge the essential workers. We know the shelter-in-place pandemic is lifting a little bit. Businesses are starting to open. That's good. We want to make sure that we're keeping social distancing. People are creating habits like doing get-togethers, but staying 6 feet apart from each other in groups of, say households 6 feet apart from each other. I think stuff like that's working great. Before we get into talking about the essential workers and the topics of the day, I first want to check out. I always like to do a monologue too for the show. So today's monologue is similar to monologues in the past. Continuous growth, go at your own pace. Specifically, last week we did not do a show, and the week before the show was actually really bad because I tried to do a live interview with Ben Terry. Shout out DJ Select, who does his live Soul Sundays every Sunday on Twitch and Instagram too, I believe. Um, on At 4 p.m. Sundays, 4 p.m. Pacific time. But Viral Media Network, my own professional capacity in the broadcasting realm, has experience doing live streams, multicam, big productions. Paring it down and streamlining it at home without all the fancy gear is a learning process for me, and I'm learning how to do this all from a very compact, streamlined uh, setup. One person game, switching the graphics, doing the audio, running the webcam. Of course, it's a little bit smaller, and obviously it's possible, but working out the flow week by week while trying to maintain child care for my daughter while my wife works. Um, Shout out to The Dark Dish on Cherish or eBay. You can find some great vintage stuff there. And also doing house stuff, working on a project, the chicken coop. We'll talk more about that in other live vlogs. Um, Working on getting stuff around the house, making sure we're well fed, chasing down unemployment money and other side hustle gigs. So there's lots going on. I just want to shout out everyone out there because this specific time, with the shelter in place, we're seeing systemic change happen. People are speaking up in the streets. And this is a time for personal growth and evolution and adaptation. Uh, it's happening rapidly, somewhat not rapidly. We can definitely see work shifting. There's a lot of companies that are starting to say the work from home telecommuting might be more of a permanent thing. So we'll see where that goes. But join me on the journey, personal growth, trying to get better, trying to improve your life, trying to do little things that make you a better person. I'm certainly cooking a lot more. I've been doing some sourdough bread. Shout out to Joshua Wiseman. We've shot him out. He's got a great YouTube channel and on Instagram too, I believe. Um, Been doing a lot of great recipes, home cooked meals. Been trying to really work better, and I'm still working on this. I have a great time spending time with my daughter when I'm taking care of her. But being in the social media world, live streaming, I'm always on my phone, constantly checking, updating, and also doing other distracting, non-business related stuff. So trying to balance that and doing less phone time. That's another personal growth. But I just want to acknowledge that and let everyone else know that I'm there with you. I support you in your growth, and you're never too old to learn new tricks. So I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to increase some productivity on the editing side, that kind of thing. So join me in the journey. So let's talk about the next. As I said, we usually shout out the essential workers. We have acknowledged them because we can see more people getting back to work. We appreciate that. There's obviously a disruption in the flow, but with these protest things going on, unrest, we see polarization coming from different angles. Some people are really against the protesters. Some people are supporting them. Excuse me. Some people are kind of in the middle. I personally think that there should not be any police brutality, and there's obviously been cover-ups. The person that put his knee in the back of George Floyd had already had issues of misconduct and violence. So that's important to note. And we're finding more and more, just locally in the San Francisco Bay Area. Excuse me that I don't remember his name, and I know that's a huge disrespect. So let me look that up so I don't. But anyways, these people have had problems, and there's obviously police cover-up. So we don't want to get rid of the police. We think the police are. Some people do want to get rid of the police. I think that we obviously need police to protect us from criminals and danger and violence, first response, that kind of thing. Uh, Vallejo. So Breonna Taylor was someone that just recently died too. Oh, he was a San Francisco man. Sean Monterosa. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Sean Monterosa. Um, Killed man with hammer and waistband. So, yeah, this just continues to happen, and it needs to stop. Many more have died at the hands of the police, and I don't want to get into the details. I know that graphic isn't the best. Let me see if I can fix that. Bleeds over, and you can't see the. See, this is what we have. This is what we do. See, I should probably be better if I just made more. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Let me just shift it a little bit. There we go. So this doesn't need to happen, and police reform is essential to this, and it looks like it's starting to happen. And we see these tactics happening during these protests. We see and also this show is dedicated. Today is what would have been Breonna's 27th birthday, Breonna Taylor. So rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Your spirit, just like all of those killed at the hands of the police, will not be forgotten. And we're seeing a huge movement. We are seeing a shift. There is a majority of the country that believes in police reform. They don't believe in the violence that's happening at the protests, whether it's the police or outside. There are peaceful protesters there, and I'm sick of this jumbling of people altogether. Certainly, there's civil unrest. And there's certain people that have angst towards police, by rightfully so. Um, but again, I want to reiterate that a lot of this is happening by the hands of the police, turning the protests violent. They're using tear gas. They're shooting rubber bullets at peaceful protesters. They're even going after media, and as a person of the media, I really think that that's just not right. So again, I don't want this live vlog to be about anything too political, but this is just a story like COVID-19 and the pandemic that just has to be reported. And we've also heard reports that because of this social unrest and this protesting in the streets, there's been more COVID-19 outbreaks by people who've attended. So they're risking themselves, kind of like essential workers, to voice their opinion. And there are a lot of other things that we can do. Protesting is good. Getting out in the streets, being safe about it, and watching those people. We found a lot of those looters and a lot of those people that are causing violence that aren't the police are not people aligning themselves with the peaceful protests. Some of them are linked to white supremacy. Some of them are undercover cops. Some of them are just crazy Antifa fringe and things like that. So I want to let you know that there are ways that you can make an impact, not only in the streets, but other ways. And one of those ways is I don't know if anyone else caught Obama's live stream, but he's got a campaign called the Anguish and Action Campaign, and I want to share that with you. So if you go to, and this will be in the link in the description. Wait, can I see that though? Oh, because I probably need to set the properties. Um, So the Anguish and Action campaign is something that's put on by former President Obama, and he had a lot of great speakers speak on his live stream. I think that was 2 days ago, maybe. But here, you can catch the restream here. So it's Obama.com, Obama.org. Uh, I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put this up here. Just give me a sec. It's Obama.org slash anguish and action, anguish dash and dash action. I'm going to put that on the screen here momentarily. But basically, there's a bunch of solutions here on how to make change and different campaigns. As you can see it. Whoops. Let's see if that made. All right, let me try and move it over a little bit. There we go. Make it a little smaller so it doesn't bleed over a little bit. Whoops, wrong way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, sometimes OBS is a little wonky. All right, there we go. That'll work for now. So there's all these links here on ways that you can get involved. So there's a leadership conference coming up, Equal Justice Initiative, Campaign Zero, Center for Policy Equity, ways to get involved there, Opportunity Agenda, Promoting Accountability, National Museum of African American History and Culture, talking about race. Here's an online portal to, here's more ways to take action. You can sign a petition to end violent policing against black people. Here's the official GoFundMe for Breonna Taylor. Wow, $4 million already established. Shot out there. So if you go to GoFundMe, look for Justice for Breonna Taylor. Here's a nationwide bail fund for people that can't afford bail. Here's the George Floyd GoFundMe. So make sure to check that out. Oh, hi. My cat's 13 million. Wow, that's just phenomenal. So obviously there's some great support there. So here's ways to help with mental care and trauma. So again, all this is at the Obama.org website, Anguish and Action. And I'm getting some notices. I'm going to just check to see if I'm actually live on Instagram. So give me a sec here. And my cat here, I'll show you. Oh my goodness. See, when I have my headphones on, she likes to play with string. And of course, I'm digressing from a very serious topic here. But let's see if I can tilt out. And you can't quite see her. You can kind of see her tail there. She loves playing with these headphones because they're kind of like strings, and it's fun, but it's a little distracting when you're trying to do this show. So there's ways to get involved, and this link, Obama.org slash anguish dash and dash action, will be in the description of this video. So make sure to check that out. All right, where are we going to next? We are going to the good deed of the day. I think I might have mentioned this on my last podcast, but I didn't save the live vlog because it was so bad. I tried to do a live interview with DJ Select Terry. At Ben Select Records is his handle on Twitch and Instagram, and that didn't work out. So I just scrapped that episode. That was 2 weeks ago, and last week I had a family commitment. So long story short, I had mentioned this before, but the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is doing the Man and Women of the Year campaign, and it's raising money for their funds. And again, this link will be in the description of this video. But basically, if you go to lls.org slash MWOY, search for Jeff Miller, and he is raising funds for leukemia. and lymphoma, based on his unfortunate passing of his mother from leukemia. So here's the website. You can donate. It's a great cause. And he's also doing a live show on July 19th. So make sure to check that out. There'll be more updates on this web stream, this live vlog. So make sure to check that out. Thank you, Jeff Miller. And Jeff Miller is the next guest on, good segue here, on the Sam Jack podcast. So make sure to check out the Sam Jack podcast. That's on our viral media page, or you can get it on iTunes. Or I'm looking down because now my cat is all up in my headphones. Anyways, I digress. He's the next guest. The current guest on the latest episode that was released last week is Danny King. Danny King is a artist, and he's also an activist, political activist, and we're going to check out a little bit of that right here. So check that out at Viral Media Network 415. Check out the Sam Jack podcast. Or, like I said, you can check it on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on Spreaker. It's on SoundCloud. I believe it's on Google Podcasts. Sorry, my cat's just totally getting into it here. Look, excuse me for the rough. Oh, can't see her. Where did she go? Look at her. Look at her. Hi, Frosty. Well, see, she's playing with all my cords. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. So, excuse me there. So yeah, let's check this out. We're gonna play just a little clip here. So make sure you turn your volume up. Jump ahead, obviously I was promoting it, so. So you go, you can see our YouTube channel right there, Viral Media Network 415, Danny King. His handle is at Art of Safety First. Let me skip ahead so you don't hear me talking, you hear some of what Danny's talking. So you get the idea. Make sure to check that out and look for the new podcast coming up with Jeff Miller. So that's the Sam Jack podcast. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that as well. That's Viral Media Network 415. I'm going to put a graphic of that up. So stand by. Viral Media Network 415. Other videos you'll find, of course, this live vlog. We'll be doing album reviews. We'll be doing thrift store finds of albums that I find at thrift stores, and whether they're good or not, and we'll play them and do a review. It's kind of the same thing. California Crusher is going to do wrestling movie reviews. So again, we've got more development coming, so check out Viral Media Network 415. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those good things. Hit the notification bell so you know what's good. The recipe of the day, I didn't have time to do the graphic, but and again, this description will be the link. Sorry, the description of the menu, the recipe will be in the description of this video. But basically, It's a raw vegetable salad. It's real simple. You do a nice salad dressing like balsamic vinegar and olive oil. Lately, I've been using golden balsamic vinegar, which is really good, and mix that with apple cider vinegar, which is great. Apple cider vinegar has got some great health benefits. Some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, not garlic salt, but granulated garlic powder. Ow, come on. This cat is just, say hi, Frosty. She's gonna fucking, God. She just wants to play with my cords. She thinks they're strings. Look at this. Look, ready? She's just, all right. I gotta get out of here soon. So, anyways, pick the vegetables you want. What I had in there was celery, red cabbage, onion, broccoli, carrots, and then some feta cheese, and a little bit of dill as well, as far as the seasonings go. So you mix that all up. You dice them into fine, bite-sized pieces, and you just toss it. And there you go. It's a wonderful side dish, or you can even make it a main course if you want, with some rice. We had it as a side dish with some sausage. We actually had it one night with tacos and one night with sausage, so it makes a great side dish. Or salad, if you want to just, if we were basically out of lettuce, so it's kind of like what you might put in a salad minus the lettuce. But it's really good because it's crunchy, it's raw, really great flavor. Trying to think of the album review and video review. Basically, I guess I'll recommend Obama's live stream. You can catch that restream, and I'll post a. I was a little unprepared for this show, but I wanted to go live anyways because I wanted to stay committed to doing the live show, and also do the multiple streams. So this is working out really good because it looks like we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Twitch. And a quick note about the Twitch stream. The handle is DJ Lumberjack. That's my personal page. I'm going to get it switched over to the Professional Viral Media Network business page, so stay tuned for that. And I'm pretty sure... I don't see it live. I'm going to figure out how to get that on to Twitch, but apparently it's not live. But anyways, we went away for the weekend. We did some camping, undisclosed spot, because I know all the public camping spots are closed. So anyways, we went away for my wife's birthday, and that's part of the reason that we didn't do a show last Friday. And then in preparing for the show, I was just rushed doing other things and don't actually have an album or a podcast or anything to recommend for this show. I apologize. I will get back on next week. I promise. You might even find some in the description here. Just it'll come to me after I stream. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week live on all the channels. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let me put up who I am again. I am Sam DJ Lumberjack. I am the executive producer of Viral Media Network. And again, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And those handles are, our website is viralmedianetwork.com. And at viralmedia.network is the Instagram, and Facebook, Viral Media Network. Our Twitter handle is media_viral, so make sure to follow us there. And once again, thanks for watching the show. We'll see you again next time. This has been the 30-second vlog. Technically, last week was 30-second, but I scratched it, so this again. Well, we started over with the 30-second vlog. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, comment, do all the good stuff. Be safe out there. Keep practicing social distancing. Keep staying healthy. Keep wearing masks. Keep doing all that good stuff. And we'll see you next week.